Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. We are here today starting our new Let's Play series where we're going to attempt to go from non-league management up to winning the Champions League. Now if you are a regular viewer of the channel and you don't know why we're starting a new series, go back to Tuesday's video. I will put a card up in the corner now and it explains why we are having to start a new series. But we are here today with our new club. So who is it going to be? Our new club is Blyth Spartans. Now I know absolutely nothing about this club, but they are in the Vanarama North league, so the opposite to the league we started in last time in our Let's Play. And also I've kind of chosen them because I like their logo and the name, to be fair, but their logo most of all. So we're going to have a little bit of a look around the club today. We're going to see what we're likely to be doing this season, maybe have a look at what we need in terms of players and have a look at kind of the status of the club. And if you do enjoy today's episode and you're excited to follow along with this series, please do hit the like button down below the video. It really helps with the engagement rate in the algorithm on YouTube and it'd be really very much appreciated. So first things first, let's get to know the club a little bit. So we can see they were founded in 1899. They've got fierce rivals in Gateshead. We don't have a director of football apparently. We are predicted to finish 18th, so fairly near the bottom of this league. We last won something in 2017. We won the English 7th tier in 2006 and 2017, so the English 7th tier is what we last won. We've got basic training facilities, we've got basic youth facilities, and we've got basic youth recruitment as well. We do, unlike most non-league clubs though, have a transfer budget, which is interesting to see, especially if we're meant to finish there. This is our assistant manager's recommendation of a lineup, which is a 5-2-3 with wing backs and 3 centre backs, and I feel like we'll probably completely ignore that because I don't trust my assistant manager already. And here is the club culture. So the club culture is going to be to play high tempo pressing football, which I think we can probably manage. They want us to work within the wage budget. That's our 5-year plan. This year they just want us to avoid relegation. They'd like us to reach the 4th qualifying round of the FA Cup, reach the 1st round of the FA Trophy, and then from then on they just want us to become established in the National League North. I'm hoping maybe we can do a little better than that with that club, but we'll have a look and see what we're likely to do. And oh my goodness, we're going to need to get rid of that horrible generated face straight away. I'm honestly not sure if that's an improvement or not. Either way, let's have a look around the club then. So the club today announcing our new appointment. We are on a 1-year contract on £700 a week, which is quite nice. I'm happy with that. And straight away I'm just popping over to this club info screen. So we're founded in 1899, so I guess we are quite an old club. If we're having a look at the league history then, so 2017 was the last time we won something. So we got promoted from the Northern Premier into this. Okay, so I guess that was the last thing. We got promoted, we finished 10th, we finished 6th that season in our 2nd season. That's quite good. The last 2 seasons though, we finished 21st in the 2019-20 season, and last season we finished 22nd, but the competition didn't complete. Obviously, I'm assuming that was because of COVID, but if we do have a look at the table, there's only actually 22 clubs. So by all rights here, we should have been relegated last season. That's quite scary to come to a club where realistically we should be the team that was relegated. I mean, if we're having a look at the season preview, we're expected to finish 21st. 21st is only just outside the relegation zone. Only the bottom team gets relegated. I feel like this might be quite a tough task lying ahead of us. Finances wise, we have got that £2,500 transfer budget, and we have got a little bit of wage budget still left, so that leaves us with, I don't want to know any of that, that leaves us with £500 in the wage budget every week. So we have definitely got enough to get some players in, I think. Staff wise, we are missing some people, so we need to hire those. Let's place some adverts for those guys. If you're wondering why I'm doing it this way and not going and picking them, then my rules for this save are down in the description, but basically it's based on some sort of realism. And in real life, I don't know any coaches or director of footballs or anything like that. I don't know how to search for them. So I don't know, put an advert on Indeed, I guess, and see who came into us whenever I needed someone. So we're going to hire all of these people. That's not what I meant to press. Never mind. I meant to place an advert. Instead of that, I've asked for more staff. And we'll get some coaches in as well for our under 18s. So we need a manager. We need an assistant manager for there. We need one coach is all we're allowed. So let's get an under 18s coach as well. And we don't have any medical staff for the under 18s. If they break their legs, we just leave them to it. But let's have a quick look at the squad then. So as always, I'll arrange them by ability. So we've got our top players at the top, and I kind of always go, let's have a look at our top 10 or so to get an idea of what we might want to do as a formation. Obviously, if we found 3 strikers in here, we're probably going to go with 2 up top, but our best player then is Sean Reed. Sean Reed is a centre midfielder. He best played as a Mazzala or a box-to-box midfielder. He looks reasonable, to be fair. 29 years old. If we played him as a box-to-box, yeah, he's probably got, I guess, decent stamina for this league. So he looks like he'd be all right. Can we see any of his history? Played 10 games last season. He was at Darlington, so he's only just joined us here. We've then got Dan Maguire, who's an advanced forward. I don't feel like that holy trinity that I like is too bad for non-league. 11 in dribbling, 12 in finishing, and 11 first touch. I feel like it's pretty reasonable. His physicals could maybe be a little bit better. He's 28 years old, so he's probably unlikely to improve on that. It'd be nice if he was a bit faster, but I guess again he'll probably do. Obviously last season he was at Darlington as well, so apparently we've just gone and raided Darlington of their players. He scored 3 and 9 that season. He was with us at Blyth a few seasons ago, so the last time he played for us in the National League North, he made 42 appearances and scored 20 goals, and was actually part of the team that got us promoted. So he's a bit of a legacy player for Blyth Spartans. Then we've also got JJ O'Donnell, who's best played as either attacking midfielder on the left. He's probably fairly competent back there on the left of midfield. Plays as a centre midfielder or as an attacking centre midfielder as well. I mean, he's quite good there. He's got decent passing, so I feel like JJ O'Donnell will be playing quite a bit this season. He might be the guy we build the team around. We've then got Nathan Buddle back here. How long has he been with us? He's just joined the club as well. I feel like our entire team has just joined us by the looks of it. But he looks reasonable. He's got 13 heading. I'm not sure in this league if that's going to be good or not, but it's 13 heading, so he's capable of heading a ball. Hence, he is capable of potentially being good at corners. I do love a good corner set piece player. We've then got Nicky Deverdix, we're going to call him. Maybe that's how I pronounce his name. He's a centre midfielder as well. He can play as an advanced playmaker, a deep line playmaker, central midfielder. Mazzala is probably all of his best ones. I guess we could play him as a box-to-box, or maybe let's just say central midfielder on support and have a look at him with that. Again, he's nothing fantastic, but he's fairly good all round. He gets forward whenever possible, so maybe he would be better suited as either an advanced playmaker or Mazzala, depending on the formation we decide to go with. We've got Toby Lees here as well. He's another central defender. He's another one who's just joined us as well. Again, reasonable. I feel like he'd do a job. 3.5 stars. He's got some decent potential on him as well. 24 years old, so potentially could grow a little bit more. We've got Michael Liddell here, who's our first choice left back, I assume. Crossings, again, reasonable, not great. I'm not expecting anyone, obviously, at this level to be fantastic. He's got fairly professional personality though, which is quite good. Alex Mitchell looking like our first choice goalkeeper. Do we get to see how many you conceded last season? No, we don't, but you have literally just joined us as well. We've got Carl Bryan, who's looking like the first choice right back. For wing back though, that's 9 crossing, probably not going to be good enough. To be honest, even at this level, I feel like that's quite low for a wing back. And then we got Robbie Dale, who, again, how old are you? You're 37 years old. Okay, at least he didn't join last season. He has been here fairly consistently, apart from that one season there at Whiteley Bay. Interesting career there for Robbie Dale, but Robbie Dale looking like either an attacking midfielder left, maybe an inverted winger over here at left midfield. Could play on the right as well. He's not going to cut it as a striker though. Again, as an inverted winger though, that's his best position. 4 crossing doesn't seem fantastic. And I'm trying to look at that and sort of go, what would we play as a formations? We've got Dan Maguire is a striker. He needs to be in the side. Sean Reid definitely needs to be in the side. As a Mazzala? Question mark. I don't know if I want to play with a Mazzala in non-league football, but we'll have a look. And JJ O'Donnell, he definitely needs to be in the side as well. We're kind of saying his best position is a attacking left winger, but I don't see an attacking right winger in the side at all. Maybe Josh Giles down here. Although he's out for 7 to 8 months, so potentially not Josh Giles. I don't think he's going to be around the club for a little while. And then we've got some players there. Do we have an under 18 squad? We have no one in the under 18 squad. This does not look like a huge amount of squad depth. And looking at the club info as well, we are a semi-professional side, which is what I'd expect in non-league football. My only thing with semi-professional sides is the training. So if I go over, I'll show you what I mean. Now, if we go to the training, yeah, I've got all of this blacked out. So we physically can't train here because, again, the players are off working at the corner shop at the spa or whatever they do to supplement their income. Although some of them are on some decent wages. I mean, £500 a week there for Dan Maguire, ranging down to £150 a week for Jamie Clark. I mean, £500 a week, I feel like you could live on that. You probably don't need a second job, Dan Maguire. It's the rest of the team that potentially do. I guess for a second, I'll just build a tactic and then we'll come back in a moment. Okay, so quickly having put together a tactic, this is kind of what I've come up with the players we've got. It's a custom clean slate tactic that I've built myself coming into the club, which is a 4-4-1-1 and kind of best suits the players we have at the moment. Obviously, we could get transfers in that could change that, but it's basically we've got a goalkeeper, a back 4, a middle 4, and then 2 up front, so a 4-4-1-1, and I've kind of played them in their best positions. The idea being we've got 2 fullbacks here, we'll push forward a little bit. Thompson is our best choice on the right-hand side. He's not fantastic, to be honest, but he's the best we've got there playing as a winger. Again, his crossing isn't great. His dribbling is okay, and he's got decent pace, so maybe he'll be okay. And then we've got Dale playing on this side, who does want to play as an inverted winger. Again, his crossing is absolutely atrocious. I feel like we might need an improvement there. And we're playing O'Donnell. He obviously wants to play as a left winger, but we don't have a right winger that's any good, so we're playing him in the middle as an advanced playmaker, which does make me realise I have 2 playmakers in the side. So actually, maybe this position shouldn't be a playmaker. We could go with a Mazzala, or we could go for a box-to-box midfielder. Let's go with a box-to-box for now. So we have a box-to-box there, and then we've got O'Donnell as the advanced playmaker, Maguire as our advanced forward, which is his best position. I have looked, and obviously his pace isn't great, but his heading is only 9. So we have gone in this with low crosses. So our instructions for this tactic, we're going slightly shorter passing directness with a higher tempo, because the club culture obviously to be high tempo pressing football, but lower crosses because I don't think he's going to get his head to them particularly easy. We're playing for set pieces because I love a good set piece. And I think in non-league football, they're super important as well, where they've got counter press and counter on, and then out of possession, we've just got a higher defensive line, higher line of engagement, tighter marking when we can, and a higher trigger press. And that is all the instructions we're going to do, because I feel like if you do any more in non-league football, you kind of melt everyone's brains and they've no idea what to do. My main thing here at the moment, I'm having a quick look, is if we go on scouted, we literally have no one scouted at all. And we have no scouting team. We need a chief scout, and we need 2 scouts, and we need a director of football, but right now we have got none of them at all. So it is going to be a very hard transfer window, I think. I'm just having a look ahead. Our first game isn't for just over a month, and obviously in non-league football as well, the transfer window doesn't actually close until March, so we've got plenty of time if we do get to that point and we realise that actually our tactic is awful, we're awful, and all of our signings have been awful. Then we've got time to rectify it. But in an ideal world, before we have that first match there against Alfreton Town, we do want to have our team more or less put together and ready, which does involve obviously being able to scout players. Potentially we can go in and offer some trials as well. So that is probably what we're going to get ahead now and go and do, is make up some transfers, get ready for the season ahead. I've got to accept that vision. Obviously our development center's not got anyone in it, so I can't even go and get players from the youth team at the moment, which, you know, is not ideal in itself. We'd kind of like to be going and getting players from there if we could, just to bulk up the squad depth, but we can't do that. But we have got, I believe here, the makings of a team, and I am actually super excited for this save. I love playing lower non-league football and then trying to get us as far up as humanly possible. So I'm really excited for this. I'm going to go away and do some transfers, and then I'm going to come back when we are at the next episode, which will be on Saturday at 10 PM UK time. As always, still in that slot. We will be back hopefully for the first game of the season with all the transfers done. It's about a month away, and we need to be prepared for that, and hopefully we can go and have a good season with Blyth Spartans. As I said before, if you are excited for the series and a new non-league journey and this Let's Play, then please do hit the like button. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. It really helps support the channel. That'd be very much appreciated. Until next time though, guys, thank you very much for coming over and watching. I will see you on Saturday, and why don't you watch this video next?